Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah,
Good.
all good.
All right, awesome. So we'll start with introducing myself, and we'll talk a bit about the company profile. We'll talk a bit about what we discussed on Saturday in terms of talking a bit about Geotab, what GoFleet is, what Zendoit is, and kind of the company vision. And then we'll dissect it with product by product. So we'll start with Geotab. We'll go into cameras, we'll go into Zendo maintenance. I don't think we'll get all the products done today, but we'll do as much as we can.
So do you have an agenda of what we're planning to do today and tomorrow?
Yes, so initially my plan was to do products today, and tomorrow we'll talk about sales-oriented things such as process, such as protocol in terms of what we do with clients, onboarding process, support process, all that good stuff. And how to deal with customers, that's for tomorrow. Today is mostly products and company profile. That's my agenda. If some of the products overflow to tomorrow, that's not a big deal. We have more time tomorrow than we have today. We'll have a short break at the 1:45 hour mark because we give Rita a break because she needs to have a meeting, and we'll get some coffee in and just kind of a 10-15 minute breather, and then we'll continue. We'll probably be somewhere in the camera section when we take a break. Okay?
What time?
Around 4, yeah. And then we'll do a 1 hour and a half, 1 hour 45 minutes after we come back from the break. Okay? Okay, so
Is this being recorded?
yes,
The presentation?
yes, the presentation is being recorded. Everything's good to go. So I'm just going to give a quick introduction about myself, the history with me in the company, and then we'll start with the company. So my name is Hazem. I started as a co-op in a company 2 years ago. I was essentially kind of a co-op who was on the support side, and I was also on the quality assurance side. So my job was to be front customer facing, basically get issues with customers and try to have a resolution in a reasonable amount of time. And then on the quality assurance side, basically what I did is I inspected our products and tried to make them better in any way that I could find. So basically, if there's any bugs, if there's any improvements that need to be done in terms of getting any tickets handled by improving the software. And I would try to find out what's wrong with it. So that's what I did about 2 years ago. I was with the company for 4 months. I graduated as a mechanical engineer a year ago, and then I started the company right away as a solution consultant. And we built the sales team from the ground up. And yeah, we've successfully have a 4 to 5 man team right now on the GoFleet side and the Zendoit side. We've doubled sales from last year, and that's quite significant because last year there was a huge ELD mandate that came through North America, which gave us a boom in the business last year. So the fact that we've doubled those sales from last year is kind of huge. And I'll dive deep into what I mean by that ELD mandate. So that's just a quick introduction about me. Some of the stuff that we'll talk about will be a bit of a repeat of what we discussed on Saturday, just because we need to have it recorded and get everyone else involved that are not here today. If my voice gets too high or too low, please let me know, because I don't usually use mics a lot. So yeah, just a bit about our company. It was started about 10 years ago. It's called GoFleet. They're a Geotab reseller. Geotab is a product that is a telematics product that a lot of the people in vehicles and telematics solutions use today. I'll talk a bit about Geotab and about our team. So the company's revolved around a telematics solution called Geotab, like I said. It is used in vehicles all around the world for people in companies that use a lot of that have a lot of vehicles. We call it a fleet, basically. What we do is we put in this small piece of hardware into their OBD2 port for the vehicle. Every vehicle has an OBD2 port, and what happens is there is a SIM card inside that Geotab device. That SIM card allows data to be flown back and forth between the device and our database online that the company can log into, and they can get as much information as they want about the vehicle. And we'll dive deep into that. So alongside GoFleet, about 2 to 3 years ago, we started working on a company called Zenduit. Zenduit essentially is it's a tech solution company that enhances Geotab products, and it adds on software packages and hardware packages on top of Geotab, which is a piece of hardware. Okay. Geotab has a hardware component to it, which is the device that goes into the vehicles, and it has a software component to it as well. The software component is called the fleet management software, and companies like Pepsi, governments, the U.S. Department, U.S. Defense, they use this information, and they have people called safety coordinators or fleet managers, and what they do is they use that information to try to cut costs and make sure their business is running smoothly, efficiently, and to try to see if there's any issues happening and how we can improve on these issues. And that's what the device does. And then Zenduit was started to essentially enhance that device and adds to the device hardware and software in different places. And we'll go deep into that as well. Do you guys have any questions up to this point? I know this is a little bit of a repeat from Saturday, but just so you can kind of get the basics down. I'm going to cover Geotab today. I'm going to talk a bit about the basics. I'm going to show you guys a couple of key features in it. We'll go into a live database and I'll kind of show you how to play around. I also have material for you guys to go through after I finish my demo or my presentation for you guys to essentially learn how to do certain specific things, like how to add vehicles, how to install the device, certain things like that, and how to play around with the software. So you guys will have a bit of homework to do, basically. So that's that. What you guys see here is essentially some of the partners that we've partnered with, as Zenduit and GoFleet, to create some of these products that you will learn about today. To mention some of them, obviously GoFleet and Zenduit, ZendoCam Smart Witness, which is our camera solution, Maya.Geotab and Zendo Maintenance, which is essentially the integration between our maintenance platform, which is a software package. We'll talk about it today. And the Geotab, ArcGIS, which is a mapping platform that we can integrate with Geotab. So a lot of these logos that you see are essentially partners that have partnered with us through software or through hardware to enhance the Geotab experience, let's just say that. I'll take some questions essentially, but I'll have the questions done essentially at the end of each slide so that we kind of get all the information I can give you without it being interrupted too much. And then at the end of the slide, I'll make sure that everybody's on the same page. So I'm done with this one. Mika, you have a question?
Can you tell me a bit about Globalstar?
Globalstar, right, for sure. Globalstar is an asset tracking solution. It's Globalstar is the company. They have a asset tracking solution that is that works via satellite. Right now, we are working on getting more satellite options because their option is a bit expensive and it doesn't have a lot of high demand. But yeah, Globalstar is essentially a satellite asset tracker that you can put on trailers and non-powered units. Does that answer your question? Go ahead.
How about Grace Industries?
Grace Industries, I believe, is one of our partners in a software package. We have not worked with them a lot, but they were there because in the beginning we had used them for some software development work. But for now, we don't really use them that much. So this is some numbers in terms of Geotabs. They've increased in the past couple of months, but essentially Geotab is in about 1.2, 1.3 million vehicles around the world right now. They've acquired big customers like Pepsi, Department of Defense, Frito-Lay, UPS, Coca-Cola, T-Mobile. They've acquired all these customers and they work with them exclusively. Geotab is a very, very reliable platform, and that is why the U.S. Department of Defense would use such a system, such a hardware, and essentially it is very good.